Good morning. Cold one in Sydney today. I think it's mostly cold across the whole of the eastern seaboard. Some sort of polar vortex. Anyway, some of you may have seen a video from a couple of months ago when I mentioned I wanted to do a series of videos on people's cars that needed a bit of a helping hand. The idea was to grab somebody from the business world, get them to help detail the car with me, and we chat about business. So part of that has gone well, part of that hasn't. So the good bit is I've found the donor car. The owner, a guy called James, will be here shortly. I've chosen James and his car because his car desperately needs an external detail. I've cleaned the inside of his car about a month ago. It's an old Toyota Corolla. Now, they don't make cars like they used to. How many people say that? But they don't. This car, I mean, internally, after I cleaned it, it came up almost brand new. It was amazing, fabric seats and everything. Externally, it's a different matter. It is a little bit worse for wear. There's a few odds and ends that need to be purchased for it, like a boot lock and a few other things. But because it lives outside and it's his only form of transport, it needs a bit of TLC. So we're going to detail that for him today. Now, you may be wondering why I've chosen James. Well, James came to me to steam clean the internal of his car. I went out to see him. Quite a young man in his probably late 20s. He's had a tough life. Over the period of the couple of hours, 3 hours that I was working on his car, we had a good chat, and it turned out that, yeah, his dad left him and his brother and his mum when they were quite young. Wandered off with all their money. His mother's found a way. The younger brother still lives with his mum. James is trying to help out and lives in different places. He's got a good place to stay at the moment, but he's in between jobs as well. So it's a tough time for him. So I think he's the ideal candidate. You'll see when the car gets here that it's in a mess. So it might take me some time today, but I'm going to take you along with me. So just waiting for him now. So this is what we've got. It's a total mess. See if I can put some more lights here, actually. This light's not very strong. It's a bit of a mess. Everything on the roof. It's tar, sap. It's a mess, but it was a beautiful car. It was looked after and garaged every day of its life before James bought it. But unfortunately, he doesn't have a garage, so it didn't take long for the elements to attack. I'm going to get a better light down here, but we need to open this bonnet, so let's have a look. There we go. Can I do this one-handed? Yes, I can. Oh, it's got dash struts. Not as bad as I thought. Alternator there, which will cover up. Airbox is fine. We'll just cover that alternator up. Hoover that stuff out first, and then get onto the car. Let's get cracking. Right, first things first, let's hoover this debris out. Right, let's detail the engine. I think I'll put this on time lapse. Pretty clean. We need to dry straight away, so let's do that. Regular viewers will know that I utilise Motorplast Motorplast on all the vehicles I detail because it protects it from water ingress and makes all the plastics look like new. So, there we go. Should we see if the car still starts? Shouldn't be an issue. I haven't had an issue yet, but there's always a first time. Sweet. Not a problem. Okay. Amazed the struts still work so well. Be gone, tree. Right. Now I've used VB as a pre-wash for the engine. I'm going to use VB for the rest of the car to soak. Because as you can see, there's an awful lot of debris on the paintwork. So normally I would go for the wheel straight away, but I want this to dwell as long as possible. It's not going to dry in here. So whilst I do the wheels, hopefully this will do its business and we can crack on. So let's do that. So with some magic wheel cleaner. Oh, not quite spray enough. This is going to be interesting, so I'm going to take you along my head. So I'm hoping it's not going to be too wobbly for you. And I've not used this before, I've had it for ages, but this is going to be quite... that is seriously satisfying. I think you can see the wonders of a decent pre-wash and letting it dwell. Still got some issues here, but we'll have to find a way. I think I might try a different nozzle. It might be a bit more powerful. This is a new one. I haven't lost yet. Maybe a bit more powerful. transformed. So the next stage is we're using active foam now. So we'll do one pre-wash with active foam, let that dwell. Then rinse it off and then put on some more for some lubrication before we do the hand wash. Active foam as opposed to gentle snow foam. This one's a little bit more alkaline. Smells like cologne. It's nice. Sandalwood, I think. Right, we'll let that dwell. Whilst that's happening, we'll just get into these little crevices. Doesn't help. You didn't see that. Can always edit it out. So this is my problem area. Can't get this off. I've decided to go no gloves at this stage. I should wear gloves, but it's a bit of a pain in the bum. But I'm quite excited about this one. I think it's just going to come up so well. See how she feels. Incredibly. She's smooth. I do like the smell of this active foam. It smells great. Okay, so that is basically the wash, the pre-wash and the wash done. I'm amazed at how well the paintwork's come up. It still feels incredibly smooth. Unbelievable. They used strong paint back in the day. So we're on to the polishing stage. I have taken off the adhesive off the boot. I'll show you, because I thought I was filming this earlier on, but of course I hadn't hit play. So that's come off the back. Using EU from Camry, which is fantastic. It gets pretty much any adhesive off anything, and then clean it up with a bit of FSE, which is detail spray. What's it stand for? Final something. So now we're on to the polishing stage. So let me introduce you to a new friend of the garage, my new Apex Custom Sensei 2, something like that. It's about twice the price, if not 3 times the price of my last one, which was a cheapo, but it served me well. But this one feels great in the hand. The balance is really nice. Good controls. Longer lead. So we'll see if this is that much better than my cheapo Batoka one. But let's get going. Oh, of course, we're only going to go for 1 stage polish here. So again, P601, which is the one cut and finished by Koshimi. All the products so far I've used are from Koshimi, apart from Iron Buster, which is the spray around the paintwork to see if there was any iron contamination in it, and it appeared no. Or unless, of course, VB and Active Foam got it all off. But I'm probably going to put some sealant on, which is a G-Technic sealant, which will last a little longer than Koshimi's SO02. Koshimi, if you're listening, why haven't we got SO03 in this country yet? It's been out for a long time. I'd like to try it. So, let's get cracking. Some serious scratches still, as you can see. But, unfortunately, I can't get those out. They're, but at least it's got some protection. Okay, so decided not to polish the whole car because it looks like some paint was coming off, particularly on the spoiler. Plus, I don't think it's worth polishing the sides. But what we're going to do is panel prep spray, take off any remaining wax, and then put some ceramic sealant spray on it, just so that the paintwork is at least protected a bit more than just with the polish, because the polish has protection in it too. So you'd use a panel prep spray generally before any polishing, certainly before ceramic coating, and even a sealant, a spray on sealant, which is essentially the same thing. We'll need to make sure there's no waxes or oils in the paintwork. Right, it's a bit of a change of plan. I was going to use G-Technic. I'm going to carry on using Koshimi products all the way through on this car. So I'm going to use SO02, which is their ceramic sealant spray. It does work really well. It's really good against contamination for a good 3, maybe 4 months if you look after it. So we panel prepped the panels. Now it's onto this. This is pretty easy. I'm going to put my light on. Try not to look at you so you don't get blinded by the light, because it is quite bright. Let's see where we go. So this will add some gloss, but really that extra layer of protection so that this car can go on for a little bit longer. So just like ceramic coatings, you want to go in a crisscross fashion even, so that you don't miss any bits, but also to relieve any high spots. So that's drying quite nicely. I'll go in again with this one. There's a really nice sheen, smoothness to it now. Jones didn't want to particularly be on camera, but we'll watch him go, shall we? I don't blame him, doesn't want to be on camera. But there he goes. A happy man. I'm happy. Done somebody a good deed. And they gave me a cake and some pies. It was so nice of them. But man, that car needed it. I enjoyed doing that as well. Plus I had a chance to play with my new Sensei. Why do I want to call it a Sensei 2? It's not a Sensei 2. It is a Sensei Plus. So, I hope you like that video. I enjoyed doing it. It took me a lot longer to detail the car because of all the shenanigans with the cameras and so on, so I hope this video comes out okay. But if so, thanks for watching. See you next time.